Ready? Okay. Today I'm going to teach you about something that is important using my creation, which is the Grasshopper techniques. Let's see if you have a subject on skin, for example. So you have to have school supplies first, something that the students is going to see it and they will use it on this lecture. For example, you have to have 3 different colors of clay. So 3 colors. Okay. The Grasshopper technique is to help the students learn quickly and easy. They don't even have to think about it. All right, let's see that I have to talk about the skin. I'm going to ask the students a simple question. How many colors do you have in here? Of course, you see that. All right, it's easy. 3. My next question is, how many layers do you think the skin have? So, if you were a student, what would be your answer? I'm 100% positive that you will say 3. All right, you don't even have to think about it, right? So you already learned the layers of the skin. How many layers? Say it. 3. Okay. Now we have to talk about the names of the layers of the skin. So we have this first layer. We have this second layer. And we have, this is the 3rd layer of the skin. This one over here, this one on the top, it has a name. What's the name of that layer? Epidermis. So I'm going to put it on the board. So the first layer of the skin is called epidermis. Epi means above. Dermis means skin. So the epidermis is the first layer of the skin. The second layer, which color is the second layer? If you're looking at me, and if you look at this part over here, the second layer, it's which color? Yes, you got it, green. Green. The green is going to represent here the second layer of the skin, which is what? The dermis. So the second layer of the skin here is called what? Dermis. You got it. Dermis. And the third layer here, the third layer, it's called the subcutaneous. The third layer, I'm going to put it in here. The subcutaneous layer. So we cover those 3 layers of the skin. Good. So I'm going to repeat one more time. How many layers of the skin? Just 3. The first layer over here is called what? Epidermis. The second layer is called what? Dermis. And the third layer, which is also called the fat layer, fat layer, is called the subcutaneous. So you already know those layers of the skin. Now let's go a little more deep on this knowledge. The first layer has a pigment which is a color. I don't have a black clay, so I'm going to color this black. Black. This black pigment, it's called melanin. I'm going to put it in here. Melanin. What's the color of this pigment? I'm sure you're going to say black. Black represent the melanin. So, the epidermis has a pigment. What's the name of the pigment? Melanin. Gives the color to the skin. Okay. Also, this epidermis has another thing, another very important part of the epidermis. It's a waterproof protein. Waterproof protein that is called here. How do you call it? Keratin. Okay, let's do a review. Grasshopper techniques. You don't even have to read. You don't even have to think about it. You already understood because it's so simple that everybody can remember. So let's do a review. Let's see if you got the main thing on this skin lecture. So, layers, I don't even have to say anything. You're already saying the 3 layers. The first layer is called what? Epidermis. The middle layer is called what? Dermis. And the third layer is called the subcutaneous. So, let's talk about the first one. The epidermis has 2 parts. What? Melanin, which is which color is that? It's black. Then we have the waterproof. I'm sure you're laughing on this. The waterproof protein. It's called keratin. If you want to learn something else, wait for my next video on these grasshopper techniques. Thank you very much.